Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. Most Influential People of African Descent, MYAD for short, is a global civil society initiative which supports the United Nations International Decade for People of African Descent. Every year, the organization curates a global list of 100 honoring high-achieving individuals of African descent on the continent and in the diaspora who are under 40. It also categorizes for people who are over 40 years in some special editions. For the first time since 2017, the MYAD team is hosting a week-long event here in Lagos to celebrate its 2025 honorees and connect with the Dirty December vibe in Lagos. Joining us now to have a conversation around all of this is Camille Olufowobi, founder and CEO of Most Influential 100 Company. Great to have you here on the morning show. Good morning, Camille, and thank you for joining us on the morning show.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here.
Olufowobi, isn't it?
Olufowobi, that's correct.
just to put you
I told you he was going to do that.
Absolutely. No, it is a pleasure to be here.
Good to have
Thank you so much. And compliments of the season. I see the festive season is already lit up in
Yes.
the studio.
We started the 1st of December being in the season, and we're going to celebrate the month season with all of these sort of events like your 100 most influential people of African descent. And congratulations for bringing it back here in Lagos. I believe the last time it was here in Lagos as in 2017.
That's right.
All right. Can you start by explaining exactly what MYAD is, for what it stands for our viewers, and how this initiative supports this international decade for people of African descent?
So the United Nations declared the International Decade for People of African Descent in 2015. And that was the first decade. And the decade stands on 3 pillars: recognition, justice, and development. And we at MYAD are focused on the recognition platform, which is to recognize the positive contributions of people of African descent from all over the world. And when people ask me, what does that mean? In the world we live today, our positive contributions is something that is not highlighted. And what the first pillar allows us to do is to scout the whole world and look for people of African descent who are making contributions in different countries around the world, not just in Africa or in the US, but in places like Brazil, where the largest population of people of African descent live outside of Africa. So it has been a joy, being able to curate a list of the best and the brightest around the world and bring them together at the United Nations every year. So what is exciting is, like you mentioned earlier, the homecoming vibe.
Yes.
Africa is now a destination, for a lot of us who live in the diaspora to come back home. So we figured, it would be a great time to key into that. And a lot of our honorees from around the world, many of them have never been to Africa, even though they have African origin. People from Brazil, from Colombia, from the Caribbean, not just the US, even in Asia. People of African descent are all over the world, sometimes in unexpected places. And we've had the opportunity to curate this list. I always like to say from people, we have honorees from Argentina to Zimbabwe, A to Z, over 120 UN member states, where people that look like you and I are excelling.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic. First off, how do you say it? Is it MYAD or MYAD?
Potato, right?
Because I've seen you use both.
Very good. Yes, that's
posts.
right.
Exactly.
So MYAD, most influential people of African descent, 100. It's a vision where we believe that when the best of us start to connect, we can change the world. So what is happening in Lagos is our week-long, we call the Recognition Week in New York during the UNGA. This year in Lagos, we're calling the Lagos Diaspora Experience 2025. So 5 days of connecting the diaspora to art, to culture, right?
When does it start?
It starts on Friday, December 19th, the Friday before Christmas. And we begin with the Afrobeat meets diaspora at the Fella exhibition. Have you been to the Fella exhibition?
No.
I have.
Oh
I
my
have.
God,
It will be
it's
the
incredible.
first time if I mean, I know that
You'll be there on Friday, yes?
I know your organization. Well, unfortunately, I wouldn't be there on Friday
oh,
because
right.
my sister
Sister's
is getting
getting
married,
married.
and
All right,
I'm
that's a
the mother of
congratulations.
the day for that event. So it's going to be. But I know that you invited, members of Arise staff to.
All right, so please come to the Fella
come, but-
exhibition.
yeah.
Today, the soft power that we enjoy is because originates from Afrobeat. I've learned that now. There's Afrobeat.
That's
Yes.
the fella.
Right,
without
and then
the
there's
S, right?
Afrobeats, exactly.
Correct.
It originates from that. So the Friday kickoff is for the diaspora to come and understand the difference between Afrobeat and Afrobeats, the origin of what today has given us this global soft power. There is no city that I've been where Afrobeats, Burner or Wizkid are not being played, or Tiwa, globally. And this is the birthplace of that. So on Friday, we kick off with Afrobeat meets Diaspora. Maddie Kuti will be there representing the Kuti family. We have Wale Joe. It's going to be a great time for you to come and explore and see the exhibition. It's exquisite. It actually closes, so you don't miss it.
Yeah.
It closes on the 28th of December. And on Saturday, we take our audiences out to explore Lagos. And then on Sunday, we have the award ceremony. And you're getting the exclusive. The list officially comes out tomorrow.
Okay.
But Arise gets the exclusive.
What are you talking about?
The most influential list.
Yeah.
Which
100 of them, isn't it?
100 of them.
Absolutely.
And 12 brands. And what we've done, to be, for full disclosure, our vision was to bring the whole world back home. But because of the security situations in Nigeria, we pivoted and focused on the list this year on just our honorees who are living in Nigeria.
Okay.
And 100 of the most amazing people. I don't know if you know a lady by the name of Audrey. She's an anchor, the news anchor of the year. Phenomenon.
Is it the OG we know
we both know?
as Ginix?
Oh, right.
Some of us call her Ginix.
Genetics, that's right.
Okay.
Let me tell a whole true
She's
story
picking up
about
an award, right?
Yeah, she is, about Audrey. The first time I met her in Lagos, I walk into this party. She's the star in the room. I don't know her. So I give her the regular, hi, hi. And everybody's watching for me to recognize her. And to break the high, she goes, he obviously doesn't watch Arise News. and true, from that day on, I never stopped watching you on here. And the reason is because you've become the credible news source for us in the diaspora.
Thank you.
When we want to find out what's
Thank
going
you.
on at home, we look to Arise News.
Thank you.
So
Congratulations, OG.
Oh, thank you very much.
No, incredible work that you do. The governor of the year is, of course, our excellent executive governor of Lagos. Lagos is the city of the year. We're hosting the event at the venue of the year. It's been planned by the event planner of the year.
Oh, wow.
All the best of the year, because we believe that when the best of us begin to connect, we can change the world, we can change Nigeria, we can move things forward.
Okay.
And that's what the platform creates, an opportunity
Fantastic.
for the best and the brightest, Black excellence, as we say, to have an expression, to connect and to express.
Fantastic work that you have been doing, Camille.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Now, tell us, what trends are you seeing in the type of, impact these young leaders are making so far? And, when you're focusing on these lists, are you more interested in a particular sector like governance or, I know that you talked about the arts,
Yes.
and you're going to give us an exclusive list as well.
Yes.
Tell us the sort of impact that you are focusing on when you curate this list.
Permit me to preach.
Yes.
It's a Sunday morning.
Yes.
So my bad
Preach on,
has, preach on, Pastor. My bad has strong biblical roots. And we focus our list on 4 critical pillars. And the first is politics and governance, business and entrepreneurship, media and culture, and humanitarian endeavors. And the biblical roots is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Right? Where
The
we...
Synoptic Gospels.
Correct. When you want to build or destroy any society, you hold those 4 corners. So for us, politics and governance recognizes those who are in political leadership. And business and entrepreneurship focuses on those who are the economic leaders, the captains of industries.
Okay.
And of course, media and culture are those who amplify and put things into popular culture. And then the humanitarian are those who hold us accountable.
Yeah.
And bringing these groups together, it's been a joy to see when great people come together, magic happens. You know, I discovered why I do what I do, because from a very young age, I've been that guy who brings people who generally would not be in the same room, I would bring them together. And I've seen when people connect, great people, high achievers connect, magic happens. And that's why I call myself the connectologist, because not only do I connect people to people, I connect people to purpose, people to resource, people to possibilities, so we can create a win-win outcome. And that's what we need in the world today.
Yes, absolutely,
How
Camilla.
dirty are you hoping to go this December? Because
it's dirty December. not dirty.
I know that. I mean, I'm saying, so how dirty are you planning to go?
Well, we're going to clean it up. That's what we're here to do. We're going to clean it up.
Right.
But in last Friday, this past Friday, was the first time in a long time I've been out in Lagos, and I have to give it to Lagos, y'all.
Yes.
Lagos has become truly a destination of art, culture, and just a vibrant nightlife. I mean, I've lived around the world. I went to school in Singapore. I went to college in the US. You know, I've worked in China and Europe. I've been around the world, but Lagos just really is next level. I feel we don't give ourselves enough credit.
Yes, we
what
do.
we're doing in the city of Lagos.
Fantastic.
Well, with people like you bringing the diaspora to Lagos, I believe that, you know, the sky has already been is more than the limit for Lagosians and people that come into Lagos. On that note, Camille, I'd love to thank you very much, and I hope to see you on Sunday.
On Sunday, yes.
Yes, I will try to come back from my sister's wedding,
Yes,
and I will be there
congratulations
to
receive your award.
my award.
Absolutely.
I'd like to thank you very, very much for honoring me and obviously putting, these list together as well.
Much.
Thank you very much, Camille.
Thank you so much.
All right.
It's a pleasure being here.
Fantastic.